Okay, so we are back with the Jeep. Gonna be doing some more work on that. Plan is new turbo. We're gonna try something new with it that I haven't seen. I don't know if anybody else has done it or not, but we're gonna try putting a 6.7 turbo on it off of a 4th gen. We had one off the work truck that the vanes got stuck, and you know, the usual 4th gen crap. Exhaust brake wouldn't work, wouldn't build boost properly, so we 2nd gen swapped it, and then I got to take it home. So this is the 4th gen turbo. We got the manifold too. Hopefully we're going to use the 5.9 manifold, I think. But so for those who don't know, this little solenoid thing sits on here, and that's what runs your, more or less, the exhaust brake, but changes some spooling features and stuff too while it's running. But so that was seized up. We got vice grips and WD-40 on there, so we got that freed up again. You guys can see that's almost twice as big as the factory 12 valve turbos. This should be pretty fun. It's probably gonna blow it up, blow the heads off right away. But so the idea to get rid of, it needs coolant and shit. That's only to cool a solenoid. So we're deleting all of that, so we won't need that. We'll just need the oil in and oil out. For this part, we're just going to run a linkage to the cab. So I'll be able to just pull, probably a push-pull cable to the cab. So that'll be exhaust brake on, exhaust brake off. In ideal conditions, I know this changes with your throttle linkage to spool faster and stuff. For this scenario, we're not going to care about that because it's on a slow, on the Jeep anyways. It's going to be more of a cool factor. So we'll hopefully this bolts up so I can use the other one. If not, we're going to change the header too. But yeah, we'll get into it. Go. One little mini 1st gen turbo. Hopefully we got room for the big one now. A little size comparison of what we're trying to do. What is that? Like literally double. Gonna be good. Obviously the intake piping's gonna have to be changed around a little bit, but a little elbow on there shouldn't be fine. It's a non-intercooled one, so this will just go right into the intake horn. And then, yeah. Hopefully everything lines up. Seen that or not? But this flange are not the same. So that makes things a lot harder. Okay, so we ended up doing, pulled the manifold off, pulled the manifold off the 12 valve. And now, instead of just swapping the turbos, I got a manifold off a 6.7. So we're gonna throw this on. Due to fitment issues on the Jeep, we're gonna have to put it on upside down. So turbo will be on top of it. And then we'll have to reclock this, the oil drain and stuff. And it'll actually probably be sticking through the hood, the way it's gonna be now. Which isn't the worst thing, because it's kind of a Frankenstein build anyway, so it could actually turn out pretty sweet. But so we'll just gonna buff these quick, and then we'll go slap it on. Okay, so for those of you never seen it before, this is the 6.7 turbo. So all that does is your exhaust brake and everything. Obviously I got the housing piece off that's on here, but this solenoid drives this, and it just moves this basket out. So that, how does that work? Yeah, that'll change the pitch, obviously, that the exhaust is hitting. So that should be no exhaust hitting it, so that would be exhaust brake on, and that would be full flow. And then I think to spool it faster, it does like a half thing kind of thing, and it moves with it, so it spools quicker because it gets higher airflow then, right? I believe is how it works. And then it would back all the way off, so you get your volume once it's spooled up. But I don't really know 100%. That's kind of just my understanding. However it works good either way. Yeah, give her. No, don't give it gas, just start. Show you all the updates we've done for now. Okay, this is intercooler pipe off an LB7 Duramax we robbed off a parts truck. This is off a 2001 Cummins. Just got it chopped and shortened up and then rotated it to fit in there. That's all aluminum, that's why the welds are gross. Tried to stick weld it, not terrible. Sealed up anyways. We're waiting for clamps and stuff so we can try this out. and more importantly, motivation. But then we got the exhaust finished up here, routed to our fender dump. And yeah, so oil feed line. So this is the 6.7 manifold. We just ported the 5.9 head, so it would work. I still haven't done anything for this yet. That's just finger control. For an oil drain, this is just a stock one. I just heated it up and bent it and threw a tube on there down to the drain. I ordered a flex line for this so we can actually make a nice one look a little bit better than that. But yeah, I've seen a lot of your guys' comments on pneumatic switches and stuff like that and solenoids. Not sure what we're gonna do yet. In my head, I kind of just imagined welding a pipe on like that and then running it to the cab, but I don't know. That might be a little bit too hokey even for me, but we'll give you guys a cold start though and let you hear it. That's what I wanted to do today anyways, nice and warm up. Better. Be good. You guys are gonna love this interior on here. This is our current ignition setup. This is just a glove box on here, so this is gonna get cut out and mounted in there nicely. And then all the switches will actually be plumbed properly and have the fuses and stuff figured out. So this is just fuel pump and then starter. Okay, so today's the day. We finally got the Jeep kind of finished up. Good enough that we're gonna test drive it and most likely blow it up right away. So this might be the last video, but show you guys the last little bit of engineering we did. So this is, like I said, the LBZ or LB7 intercooler pipe off the turbo. Homemade cold air intake. put a frog skin on there so it doesn't get a bunch of snow and stuff in it, because that's going to really matter. But I have no idea what this is supposed to be, if it's supposed to be pipe thread or bolt thread. I couldn't get anything in there, so we put a little ball bearing and a nut on the end with a hose clamp on there, so we can try it out today. I didn't do anything with this yet, and it's frozen, but we'll just see if it'll build boost and see if it'll lift the head or not. No boots, no drive lines, nothing. Pretty impressed with that. Somehow now it manages to sound like a Detroit diesel when you rev it up.